Welcome back to Efox number stop to entertainment and trending news. For the first time, Zuchu has confirmed that she indeed was pissed off when the Netflix episode of Young, Famous and African came out, and we saw how Platnumz was talking, or rather having inappropriate conversation for someone who is in a relationship with Fantana, not forgetting the kiss that they had, which ended up being the talk of town. And we cannot forget that Netflix actually pulled up a photo of Zuchu to confirm that this is the girlfriend to Platnumz. So he did not shoot the series as a single man, but he was there as someone who has a girlfriend. And even some of the cast actually did put out that they know that Platnumz has a girlfriend. Someone like Kanye actually pointed that out. Nadia Nakai agreed to that as well. And many people actually were just questioning, how can Zuchu be with this man? He's very disrespectful. It is not surprising at all. How will she handle this? And at that time, after that scene came out, it was reported that Zuchu was really pissed off at Platnumz. She broke things inside his house. And I want us to listen to the interview that she did today with Wasafi. And of course, for non-Swahili speakers, we'll translate for you.
Actually, nilikuwa nyumbani kwake.
Okay.
So this is what happened. I was busy cleaning the room and nilikuwa napanga sunglasses na nini. And then I happened nimeshika simu nikaingia Snapchat. Nikaona ile scene and I was asking myself, is this a video? No, I would have known. You understand? So what is this? So I know that girl because kipindi wana shoot, I was in South Africa for some time kwenda kumtembelea . So I knew about her, whatever. Lakini I just didn't know it reached to that extent. You understand? And wherever we sit, and I'm like, your season 2. Your season 2. I'm like,
kwa kudokeza mapema, anakumarelate mapema.
Now, did you fuck somebody? I know. I'm like, oh. I can't believe season 2, and I'm like, what did you do?
Hakwambi.
Yeah, there were no
direct
answers. You understand? That was my first time naona kama ambavyo watu wengine wameona yo. So my heart dropped. I just didn't know what to do, and I was calling him. I think walikuwa Ikulu that day, mlikuwa Chamwino and thank God maana nilitakiwa niende siku ile. Nashukuru sikuenda Chamwino.
Maana ingekuwa mbaya zaidi.
Nashukuru sikuenda Chamwino. I had other occupations, lakini hapokei tu simu. I think kwa sababu alikuwa yuko busy. So I called the Fumbo and then he was like, yuko pale Ikulu kashaingia, I think the network I was like, sasa katikati ya rage ile, you have nobody to talk to. And I think kuna vitu tu nimejifunza kwenye maisha yangu ni kufunga milango, kuongea na watu wa pembeni, especially marafiki, familia. Yani nimefunga huo mlango kwa sababu ya nature tu ya mimi, position yangu na position ya rafiki yangu. Ukiacha huo mlango waweza usilale kila siku, kutoka kuna vitu
stress ni nyingi sana,
yani hutapumua. Kwa hiyo nikafunga huo mlango. So I found myself in the middle of something ambaye sina wa kuzungumza naye, and I'm there on
You're
my
all alone.
own. So it was like a phase, and it's like unajua mwele, yani it's like unajua. And then after that I took my stuff, I left hivyo.
Baada ya kumpata kwenye simu ilikuwaje? Mara umeshafanya hivyo vitu ulivyofanya.
He was calling me. I just wasn't picking up his calls, I just didn't want to speak to him. I was done.
For how long?
For like ndo changamoto nyingine hiyo. Nadhani sio ananiweza sana. Nimekuwa mrahisi sana kwake na hiyo. I'm not this way. Trust me, I don't give second chances.
Really?
I don't know why.
How long
Ilichukua muda gani?
Actually sikupokea simu yake ile siku nzima, and then akaja kunipigia around kama saa 9 ya usiku huko, kama siku nataka kubadilika. Ndo nikapokea after him calling me like the whole day, ananipigia, So he was like in the middle of meetings, akitoka ananipigia. So I picked up. I said what I said,
Na wakati huo alikuwa ameshapata taarifa ya kitu gani ambacho umekifanya au bado hajapata taarifa?
Nilimtumia video kwa sababu nilivyoona kule Snapchat ilibidi niingie Netflix
kutafuta sasa movie.
What is this? So nikaona so this is it. You understand?
Kwa hiyo ile ndio ikazidi ujifanye feel bad zaidi. Yeye alikwambia nini? Yani alikuishia pale gani? Unajua kuna zile, unajua ushaona hiyo kitu, umeshafanya fujo, ushamcheki, and then anakupigia simu, umepokea, kama unavyosema kwake una kidogo unakuwa kama pilitoni. Alikupa sumu gani mpaka kwa Bwana, acha iishe tu, maisha mengine endelee.
Unajua Ray, I'll say this once and for all. Kwenye maisha yangu mimi nilikuwa mtu hivi. Rafiki, baba, ndugu, ukinikera nafuta napotezea. I was like that. Yani I delete you in my life. Utakuwepo, sitakuchunia kwa sababu si hold grudges. I don't hold grudges. I'm very easy to please actually. Lakini tu kuna distance na itengeneza ambayo hutokuwa mtu wangu tena. Lakini sasa as you grow you learn kwamba mtu unayempenda zaidi ndo atakayekuumiza kuliko wote. So at the end of the day I'll remain single forever. Au nitakuwa mpweke forever, nitakuwa bila rafiki forever, nitakuwa mjane mkiwa sina mama, kwa sababu the people you love the most are the ones that are going to hurt you the most. Not saying you should condone disrespect. You understand? I'm not saying that because I'm a figure out there. People are looking at me like kama kio. Do not condone disrespect. Lakini there are various reasons to why I'm staying in whatever situation that I'm in. I might be blinded in love, but I don't feel like I'm that dumb to be that blind. You understand? So I feel like kwa maelezo yake alonipa ilichukua muda kuifuta, actually niseme uongo, lakini ilifikia point nikaamua kumsamehe.
So former non-Swahili speaker Zuchu states that she was actually at Diamond Platnumz home and she was cleaning up, arranging sunglasses, and then she decides to hop on Snapchat, and then she gets to see this clip of Fantana and Diamond Platnumz kissing. At that moment she was not sure, is this a music video? And then she decided to hop on Netflix and saw it for herself, and clearly she was pissed off. She also does clarify that she knew of Fantana. She knew that they were shooting a Netflix series together because as Diamond Platnumz was shooting in South Africa, she went down there to visit Diamond Platnumz, and so she knew of Fantana. But Diamond Platnumz would let her know that season 2 that is coming out, he kept mentioning it, somehow warning Zuchu, and Zuchu asked him, did you F someone? And he said no, and that was a relief for her. But even though Diamond Platnumz had known what had happened, he had not prepared, or rather confessed to Zuchu about it. So she found out about that kiss the same way everyone was watching it. You can also clearly tell that she was not really invested in watching The Young, Famous and African because it had already come out. She was not sitting down and Netflix and chilling, catching up on what her boyfriend was doing. That clip online is what made her get into Netflix and see what was really happening. And so she says Diamond Platnumz was not around. She was at home. She was pissed off. She was mad. She was screaming and hitting things and breaking things. So these things actually did happen, but it was not an argument between her and Diamond Platnumz. So she was pissed, and she also says that she took a video of what had happened in his house, the things that she had broken, and sent it to him. She packed her things and left. She was done with him. So she does mention that the next day Diamond Platnumz was calling her. Actually, I think the same day he was calling her. The next day he was still calling her. She was not picking up his calls. Like, she was pissed off. But she does mention that she has never been this weak, and also she admits that she has a weakness for Diamond Platnumz. So he gave his explanation to her, apologized, and she decided to forgive him. So she also mentioned, as a public figure, she does not advocate for people to be disrespected in relationships and they continue staying. Her situation is different, and she also says that back in the days, if you did her wrong, she would cut you off and that's it. There was no second chances. And so she also realized that you can be cutting off people and you will end up being alone. You'll always stay single because people do make mistakes. Sorry. So she does admit that she forgave him, of course, because she loves him. But also in the process of forgiving what he had done, she is not advocating for people to be disrespected in relationships. That is not what she's saying. But that clip of Diamond and Fantana did indeed break her heart, and they broke up, or rather they broke up maybe for a couple of hours or 2 days, 3 daes, and she forgave him and they are back together. I shared with you guys earlier on, she was at the airport seeing Diamond Platnumz off as he was going to Canada. He's performing this weekend, and they gave each other a kiss at the airport. You can catch up with that video in case you missed it. So they are very much together at the moment. Now, I don't know what the future holds for Diamond Platnumz when it comes to Young, Famous and African, because season 1 still a ladies man, season 2 we still see him a ladies man. He basically branded himself as Simba, a lion. He loves to hunt, and so perhaps the season 3 will be a new Diamond Platnumz, because clearly his girlfriend was pissed off and is not tolerating such disrespect again. So maybe this season 3 we will be getting a different version of Diamond Platnumz, the version of a faithful man, the respectful man. Like in my previous reactions, because I've done both season 1 and season 2 on this channel, one of the things that I've always mentioned is that I really don't like that they focus the friendships or relationships around the cast. These people are more than what we see on the show. Like when you look at Annie, she's more than Two-Face wife. She does a lot of things. She's a businesswoman, she's an actress. I mean, the things that woman does is phenomenal, but what they focus on is a woman who is watching her husband. I focus on our East African stars, that is Zari and Diamond Platnumz. You get to see that what they show at that time is not what is happening in reality, because we keep to tabs with what Zari and Diamond do, and I keep updating you guys. And so when I watch the series and what is happening at that time in Zari's life or in Diamond Platnumz, it doesn't tally with what is happening in the show. It feels like it's so rushed and they have to shoot scenes with each other. It is a reality show, so I think it will be beautiful to see what they are doing beside their relationships with each other. If you don't follow those individuals on their socials, or rather come from their countries where perhaps blogs are talking about them, you will totally have no idea the things that they do in depth in their personal lives, or rather their careers. It will be good to see Diamond Platnumz as an artist, his world tours that he does, him being a father. How is that co-parenting dynamic? Because the other day I shared with you that Diamond Platnumz has stated that the children do not know that him and Zari have broken up. According to the children, their dad and mom are still together. That is what Diamond Platnumz put out. So people from other countries who don't really follow on what the blogs are saying, or what Diamond Platnumz has posted, or what Zari has posted, might not know such dynamics, which is what is happening in their reality. Perhaps let's wait for season 3. Maybe we'll be getting a little bit more. Just to mention as well, Zuchu did put out that you cannot keep on monitoring a man, and that is not what she's planning to do when it comes to Diamond Platnumz. He can continue doing whatever he wants to do. That is in regards to what happened on Young, Famous and African. When she's dead, she will leave. Also just generalize as well about women being in relationships, and you know who your partner is, and you decide either to adjust to that situation, to accept the situation, and when you're tired you leave. And that is the point that she is in right now. If she will not be able to handle it, she will leave. Anyway, that's what's happening. You are up to date. Thanks so much for watching. Subscribe, hit the notification bell so you'll be the first to be notified once I have any new uploads. I'll catch you on the next one. Bye bye.